that was number 5. Okay, let's look at 6. The fourth power of an integer is x. X is between 100 and 600. What is x? Okay, so this is number 6. Okay, so I want the fourth power of an integer is x, right? And x is between 100 to 600. So first I'm going to say, or let me write this down first. I'm going to do the fourth power of an integer is x, and x is between 100 and 600. What is x? So first I'm going to say let n equal the integer. So basically I can say that the fourth power of this integer, so n to the 4 would equal x. And x is between 100 and 600, right? And it has to be an integer. So this has to be a positive. It's basically a positive integer. And we basically do kind of a guess and check here. So n to the power 4 and x is between 100 to 600. So we know that x here, or has to be between 100 and 600. So we can basically say if n here equals 4, then we can say n to the 4 equals x, and x has to be between these guys. What we can do is we can just simply substitute, we can guess and check some n's, right? So we can say trial and error, or you can say guess and check. So basically you sub in n, what if, so if n equals 1, therefore 1 to the power of 4 would equal 1. And it's not there, and it's not between 100 and 600, so this guy is obviously not good. And then we keep trying numbers, right? So if n here equals 2, then 2 to the power of 4 here is simply just 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? Which is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. Which is also not true because these are not, it's not between 100 to 600. So I'm going to try 3. If n here equals 3, then 3 to the power of 4 is going to equal 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, right? This will give me 9 times 9, which is simply just 81. And this here is not between both of those numbers, so therefore this answer is also not correct. And we basically just keep checking, right? We basically increase our n value by 1 every time. And we check. We have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, which is 16 times 16. This is going to give me a value of 256. So n equals 4 does satisfy this equation here because it's between 100 and 600, which is great. But let me check n equals 5, and let's see if this one figures itself out. 4 to the power of 5 is simply 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, which is going to be 25 times 25. And this here is 25 times 25, I believe, is 625. And this here falls outside my range of 100 to 600. So therefore, this guy is false, and this one here is true. So therefore, my integer, my n here, so you can say that therefore, just in red here, so therefore, n equals 4. So you can say 4 to the power of 4 here is going to be 256. So therefore, x would equal 256. And this here is my answer for this problem. So again, the value is 256, and they did exactly the same thing where they guessed and checked, right? So this is false, false, false. 256 here is true, and 625 is false. So they didn't realize that n here would equal 4. So therefore, x here would be 256. So the solution is correct.